Monique dances on in the midst of all this, and she meets all the ladies, and Wendy says that her and Monique really didn't get a chance to know each other when they were on together. Monique's drag name is Dr. Do It A Lot. Do you get that one?
Well, because of Dr. Doolittle with the animals.
Oh, dear Lord. So
They were great. I feel like she should have
bad.
chat GBT'd that shit and she could have come up with something much better. Or maybe she did chat GBT. I don't know.
Welcome to We Wine Whenever. Grab your glass and join 3 Jersey Shore housewives, Wendy, Kelly, and Lori, as they dive into everything from Bravo drama to life's everyday chaos. It's unfiltered, it's hilarious, and it's the real talk you've been waiting for, from relationship to pop culture. We drink wine whenever, and we hope you do too. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a 5-star review. Cheers! Welcome to We Wine Whenever. I'm Wendy.
Kelly.
We are talking about Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode number 7. Guess Who's Back? All right, it's an appropriate title.
It is.
Given the Monique sighting.
And that she likes to rap, and that's Eminem's Slim Shady.
Yes. I thought it was interesting that we start out with Kianna, and she's talking about getting a salmon sperm facial. Do you know that is like the thing nowadays? Like everyone is
Heather
talking about
Dubrow
these?
said she had it before the reunion, right?
Yes, she had one before the reunion as well. Like that seems to be the thing. I wonder
I don't
why.
think I want that. And I love a facial, but I don't think I want salmon sperm involved.
Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. I think it's a gimmick. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm with you.
like the snail mucin. Like that's another big thing, right? Like people are spending all this money on snail mucin. Like what does that even mean? I don't know.
I just think that there's people out there who have more money than they know what to do with. And if you get the right sales pitch, you could probably talk them into just about anything. I mean, who
Probably.
thought that they could talk someone into putting salmon sperm on their face?
I know, right? It's so crazy.
Like, who's doing the research to see what health benefits salmon sperm offers?
And how are you extracting the sperm from the salmon? That's my question, too.
It's a great question.
What is the process?
See, these are the things we want to know. If someone could enlighten us, please.
All right, so then we see Angel's talking to Bobby about their Colorado home. And I guess they were just featured in some publication or something, but she is now ready to like duplicate that here in Potomac. She wants to get a fixer-upper or do whatever she needs to do. And it seems like Bobby's on board.
Yeah.
So
he said whatever, basically whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, I hope we get to see them do that because I haven't really seen anything else that's, riveting with Angel. I hope we get to see her, remodel.
I agree. It would be nice to see something like that. I mean, he's a very supportive husband, which is always nice to see. But bring something other than, wah wah, like Debbie Downer stuff. Yeah.
Then we see Tia is talking to her mom on FaceTime. I love this little interaction that her mom is by the pool. She tells us again that in Nigeria, she's royalty. Her family is royal. And her mother's drinking a cocktail at the pool, and she was kind of shading her, but her 16-year-old daughter was there. And the mom is telling Tia that she sent over a gift for Tia and a surprise. And her 16-year-old Sienna's like, well, I want a surprise. I was like,
back off.
What is with these kids? Like, yeah. Like, what is with these kids?
Yeah, like back off.
Yeah. Then we see Ashley arrives at Monique's house, and only because they put it down. She lives in Baltimore, Maryland, not Potomac. But it seems like
is that where they said she was? Baltimore?
Yeah, that's what it said on the screen.
Okay.
I don't know how far
later
that is.
in the show we do see. Like when Angel's talking to her sister, we do see where everybody lives, right? Is Angel the only one who's actually in Potomac? Is that the point they were trying to make?
But I didn't look at it that closely, but that could be it.
I didn't either. Like I feel like I was typing notes and then I looked up and I saw the map and I thought that was probably the point they were trying to make because obviously Potomac is probably the most affluent area in Maryland, I would say, at this point.
Right.
From what we know.
And I think that it's always been this way with Potomac because Karen, it was always like, well, you don't live in Potomac proper. You live on the outskirts. And, that's always been a part of the story. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And I think that it seemed to me like Monique was in the same house she was in when she was with Chris, right? It seemed like she's in the same
No.
house. It's not the
No.
same house.
I don't think so,
Okay.
no, because she said to
Okay.
Ashley, "Let me show you around my house."
Well, I
And
thought she
Ashley
said
had
what
seen
I've
that house
done.
before.
I thought that she redid it to make it more her style.
I feel like her and Chris were in Potomac.
Okay.
I could be wrong, though. We'll
I
have
could
to
be
look
wrong
it up.
too. I could be wrong.
I like when she said she got 300 pounds lighter, though.
I know that was funny, right? I forgot that her bird T'Challa had passed, but she's got other birds to take the place of,
Yeah.
well, I guess nothing can take the place, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I don't think that this is real, to be honest with you. I don't think Ashley and Monique are really friends. I think that this is
No.
just Ashley, Ashley's trying to make it sound like, we've been friends since 2017, but, we didn't talk for a little while, but, now we're back. No.
No. Ashley sought her out because of the whole Chris and Stacey thing. Ashley and Gizelle
Yes.
have it out for Stacey, and they're going to do whatever
Yes.
they have to do. And I really hope Monique does not feed into this. I'm glad Monique's back, but I hope she's like, cool, you kicked it with my ex after we got divorced. Good for you.
Yeah,
You
like, who
didn't think he was
cares?
any good either, right? Because you're not with him either. You know
Right.
what I mean? I hope she has
Yeah.
that approach just to kind of stick it to Gizelle and Ashley. I'm
Yeah.
sure she didn't need Ashley to ask her to come back on the show. She left on her own. I'm sure she could have come back. Well, there was that altercation, but Candace is
With
gone now.
Candace. Yeah, right, with Candace, exactly. Exactly. It's interesting too because Candace certainly has a lot to say about Potomac housewives in particular. I hear her talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah. Maybe she wants to get a podcast like Tamara and Teddy did.
Maybe she can get under the 2 T's.
Yeah. 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 She could talk about Potomac.
So Monique says that ever since she had that altercation back in 2020, it really made her reevaluate her life. I don't know if that's true either. She said
I was thinking, is she acting like this is what led her to leave Chris? Right?
yeah. Yeah. She said she did talk to Karen while she was in the midst of the trial. So I guess she hasn't spoken to her since she's been out. But we wouldn't have seen that yet anyway on the season. Ashley is telling Monique what Stacey is saying really isn't adding up. And of course, she has to bring in, that she mentioned that she was on a few dates with your ex-husband. So
Did
Ashley
she say
invites.
that to Monique there?
She did. Yeah. Yep.
I don't know why I didn't pick that up.
Yeah, no, she said it. She said it to her. So then she invites her to go on the float with her for the gay pride parade. And she lets her know that Gizelle's going to be there. And she wants to make sure that that's not going to be a problem because I guess Gizelle and Monique didn't really get along that well either because she was with
No,
Robin at
remember
the time.
remember her last, Monique shut Gizelle down at that reunion. She shut her down.
Because she had her receipts.
Yep.
And she knew. Right.
Yep.
Yep. So then we see Wendy and Eddie, and it looks like they are renovating the entire downstairs of the house.
So do you think that this happened before or after Wife Swap?
After. 100% it happened after. 100%.
That rug got fucked up, and Wendy was like, that's it. We're renovating.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eddie's asking Wendy about the trip, and she's telling Eddie that her dad didn't wish her happy birthday while she was away because it was her birthday. I thought that was a little interesting. I mean, I didn't realize, to be quite honest with you, that her father was still in Nigeria. Did you? Because we don't really talk about him.
I never even thought about whether or not her mom and dad were still married because we only ever see her mom. But I guess it would have been normal to suspect that they weren't together, or I didn't know if he had passed away.
Right.
But I don't know if we necessarily knew that her parents got divorced, her mother got remarried, and her father went back to Nigeria and stayed for 20 years. I don't know if that was ever discussed.
I don't think it was. I mean, I was very surprised to find all this out. And she states, I was also surprised about that the reason that her parents got divorced, her mother states, were religious differences.
Well, didn't you know that before you married him?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, because they're Catholic.
Right.
Right?
Right.
They did the communion, right? They're Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're Catholic, you're Catholic. Did you not know that you were both Catholic, or
right?
I don't understand that.
And how? Did you get married in a church? How? That's normally how it comes up. What your religion is. Where if you're going to get married.
Yeah.
That was odd.
I thought it was odd too, but, listen, I was there to hear listen, I'm always there to learn more about these women because that's what I find
Yeah.
interesting is finding out what's going on in their real lives, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And then we see Stacey's doing some promotional material for her new brand of marijuana, and it's called Shio.
Yes. Which is apparently a Nigerian word for happy. So
Right.
not only are you gonna open up a cannabis line like Eddie, you're gonna name it Happy like Happy Eddie.
Yes, but you're gonna use a Nigerian word. So
And
funny.
and you're really not even Nigerian. You did some fucking 23andMe and had like 0.8% Nigerian in you. I probably have that much Nigerian in me.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Ancestry Geraldine was just telling me. So I did Ancestry a long time ago, and it just gave me like, Italy and Ireland, but all of a sudden, like they have, since they've collected more data over the years, now they
Mhm.
break it down by region. And I have way more going on than I ever knew was going on. I'm going to have to see. Maybe
Really?
I did see something I did have something in North Africa. So, I mean, is Nigeria in North Africa or South? I
You
don't
are
know.
asking the wrong person. I'm
I don't
so
know.
geographically
Yeah.
I'm just no good. I'm no good at
I'm gonna
geography.
I'm gonna look
Like,
it up
within
next
our
time.
own state, quite honestly.
Okay.
Have a good sense of direction, but if there's some random town I've never heard of, I don't know.
All right. Oh, she also lets us know that she's going to be one of the 4%, African American cannabis owners because only
Yeah.
4% of the
Her
cannabis
and Eddie.
and Eddie, right, are
Her
2 of the
and Eddie.
4%. That's right. Right.
My God. Well, Ashley called her while she was there.
Yes, she did. I will tell you, I do think that she is a very good spokesperson. I think that she is a wonderful I mean, she was on QVC for how long?
I like
Watching her
Stacey.
do I do too. Watching her do her promotion, them getting the shots, like, I think she is stunning, and I think that she's
She
gonna do
is.
very well. I think
I
she's
do
gonna
too.
do very well. I do.
Yep.
So Eddie made a joke about maybe she can have, the copycat strain because I guess there's all different strains of so funny. Then we see Angel meets up with her big sister, Ingrid, who is 12 years older than Angel, and Angel really looks up to her sister. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think she looked 12 years older. She's aged
She did
very
not look
well,
12 years older.
right?
Yep. Yep.
So she's telling her about the pictures and, what was happening and how she felt humiliated when they were, calling her out. And I think her sister was so great. She's like, just keep your chin up and you know who you are. You don't have to worry about these women.
Right. Right. Chin up. Chin up,
Chin up.
Angel.
Yep. Then we see Tia is talking to her twins about doing homework, but I didn't realize it was Lexi's birthday
Well,
while
when they
she was
were
away.
away. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So then her husband comes in and then they're talking about it. And the birthday party sounded like, I don't know who was in control there, but it certainly was
Nobody.
not Rob.
Nobody was
Rob
in
was
control.
not. Right. Rob was not in control. I was like,
So apparently somebody who was invited and then uninvited posted their address on a social media account. All these random people started showing up. I mean,
I
I'm
think it's
sure them
great.
being on the show had something to do with the amount of people showing up as well. They probably thought cameras would be rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
But that's funny when they were like, he's like, I called the cops. And she was like, when I told him to, the daughter.
Yeah. 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 Like she was actually the one like in charge. Like we got to shut this down.
Which is not something normally that a kid would do if they were throwing a party, but
Right. Right. Listen, it sounded to me like Lexi had it under control. I thought it
for
was funny
sure.
how Tia was just learning this. Like, I was like, oh, they really did. They did it. And then we see Giselle's on the phone talking to her daughter, Grace, and they're talking about the will situation with her father. I didn't realize now it's been 2 years, but I guess when you think about it, it's been 2 years since her father passed.
Yeah, and do you know that I Googled it and I don't think it's still resolved? I don't think it's resolved yet to this day.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
That is a shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Then we
mean,
see,
it takes a while to probate a will anyway, but then if there are like objections and stuff. But 2 years, my God, that's a
this is a
long
long time.
time.
That is a long time.
Yeah.
We see Greg's new house for the first time. I think his house looks very nice. I actually liked Greg in this scene.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I think maybe because he was in his own place and he felt more at home, because when I saw him at Kay's, I felt like he was a little awkward there.
Yeah.
But in this
And
scene, I
last year
thought
he was very awkward and you could tell he
yes.
just didn't want to be there.
Yes, yes. So I was happy to see that whole interaction. I thought that he looked comfortable. His place
Yeah.
looks good. They admit
Yeah.
they're communicating well, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Then
seems like whatever they're doing in therapy is
working.
working.
Yeah. Then Wendy and Stacey meet up for lunch. They show up and they're both wearing the exact same color dress, which, like, what are the chances
Yes.
of that?
Yes, that was funny.
Right?
Yes. Seriously, Stacey, are you, like, peeking in their windows?
I know.
At
I
this
know.
point, I would start to get concerned, possibly.
Yeah. So it turns out, so Wendy and Stacey and Ashley are all going to Jassie's wedding, but they have to leave early because of Ashley's pride event that she's performing at. But what I did not realize is that the wedding was in Texas.
Yeah, so they flew to Texas and stayed for 2 hours and
2
flew home?
hours. Yes, that's what I think that's what happened.
I mean, did they do that so cameras would go there?
Why else would they have done it?
Because honestly, if they didn't go, there's no way cameras would go. But why
No,
did cameras
absolutely.
go? She's
I
a
have no
friend of.
idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. I thought that was very strange,
I mean,
right?
they're trying so hard. They're trying that hard to get this chick on the show. Like, Ashley wants Jassy on this bad. She's trying to push Stacey out. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
like when Wendy said, because they were talking about, how Stacey was getting all, doing the line and the name. And she says, if she gets a PhD in 4 degrees, then I'll lose my shit. That was funny. I thought Wendy handled it very well. The whole cannabis thing and naming it,
Chayo,
giving it a
yeah,
Nigerian name. And I thought
I
Wendy
know.
handled that very well.
Yeah, I did
But
too.
then
And
again, she
yeah.
might have known she had 4K coming in from the insurance company. So she was like, whatever.
Listen, I like the way Eddie handled it too. You know what?
Yeah.
There's enough business to go around, right? Right? Who cares?
No,
Who
I
cares?
totally agree. I think they both handled it really very classy.
Yeah. So Gizelle, when she's talking to Grace, she says that she kind of thinks that the judge, it like looks positive on their side because there was a lot of information and the judge could have thrown it out, but the judge decided that they're going to go through everything, I guess, with more detail, and then there'll be a ruling. So there's still a chance, but I still think it's a little odd of what's going on, but I don't know.
It's just a long time. And I did because
Yeah.
I'm like, I was just curious. Like, unless it was resolved and it's just not out there, which is totally understandable.
Right.
That is a private issue, and I don't think that this is anything she needs to share on the show.
No, no.
But she is, and I am glad because for crying out loud, she doesn't share anything else. So, but it's not out there whether or not it's been resolved. And it is a long time. But I agree. I think if there wasn't anything substantial, that judge would have thrown that out. Gizelle must have substantial proof. I mean, listen, if the guy couldn't lift his hand to sign a piece of paper, how was his will changed in the past week? I mean, people are criminal when it
They
comes to
are.
money.
They really are. So, we see them leave, they go to the wedding, they leave, they got to fly back. And 18 hours later, they are at the World Pride Day. And I'm not sure why, but Stacey showed up in a beautiful lavender dress, but it was Pride, which is like rainbow colors. But what was with the tiara?
These women with their tiaras.
I was like, what
It's
is with this
just,
tiara?
I mean, I don't know. I've never had the want to wear a tiara. I mean, you wore one, you said, when you have Matthew, right?
Yes, yes.
I get that. Totally get that.
Yes.
But these women wear them. I mean, who was wearing them at the beginning of the season, or was that on Atlanta? Somebody was constantly
No,
wearing
I
a
think it
fucking
was
tiara.
Kianna. Wasn't it
I think it
Kianna?
was Kianna too.
I think it was Kianna. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't.
I don't either. But we do see Brant from Love Hotel, Ashley's friend Brant.
Yeah,
Remember, he
that's
was the
right.
friend that
Yes,
went to
yes,
Love Hotel.
yes,
So he
yes.
has been making, because when we saw him on Love Hotel, we're like, we never saw this guy before. And she was saying how he was her best friend. But we are seeing him this season.
Yes, yes.
And then Cal came with Gizelle, and I always like to see Cal.
Yes, and Cal has been a part of her life we've seen Cal from the very beginning.
Season 1.
Yes. Yes. And Ashley shows up in her drag outfit and she wants to give everyone, she's had t-shirts made for them and wants to give them their drag king names. Boy, Ashley. I forget what her drag king name is. What does she call herself?
She was Ash Top, T-O-P.
Ash Top. Ash Top, that's right.
Ash T-O-P, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, Ash Top. So the first one she does is for Angel, and her drag name is Oliver Her Tits. Okay. All right. I don't know, but okay. Then she did Wendy's, and hers was, again, I didn't get it. D Grease D's Nuts.
Because of how many degrees she has.
Degrees, but they did grease.
Right. Degrees, D's
Okay.
nuts. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Stacey was Lickerhosen because of the German outfit she had on instead of Lederhosen. Okay. Tia is proper puss popper, I guess, because she's proper.
Yeah.
Gizelle is serving jizz. Ooh, I don't know about that.
She did not like that name.
I don't blame her.
She did not like that name.
Kianna is the cum injector.
Worse, even worse.
Yeah.
What is that?
I listen, I don't know what she was thinking. I really don't.
Yeah, that was horrible.
I don't know. So then Monique dances on in the midst of all this, and she meets all the ladies, and Wendy says that her and Monique really didn't get a chance to know each other when they were on together. And Monique's drag name is Dr. Do It A Lot. Do you get that one?
Well, because of Dr. Doolittle with the animals.
Oh, dear Lord.
I know. They were great. I feel like she should have chat GBT'd that shit and she could have come up with something much better. Or maybe she did chat GBT. I don't know. Some of them were good. Some of them were. I thought Tia's was cute, but Giselle's and Kianna's were horrible.
Yeah. And Monique's was bad too. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then, of course, Kianna has to start in to Monique. Oh, I'm surprised you don't know Stacey because I thought she said that she's seen you around. And, she's gone out with your ex, Chris. I'm like, right away, we got to start
right
in
out
with this?
the gate. Right out the gate.
Okay. And then she's like, well, I don't know how I would know her. And then just said, oh, no, she knows Chris. And we're like, yeah, okay. So again, why would that mean that Monique knows her? It's her ex.
So Kianna was like, this is how I thought it went. Kianna was like, oh, I thought you guys knew each other. Like I thought to Stacey, I thought you saw Monique around. And Gizelle said, no, it wasn't Monique. She saw Chris around. So Gizelle corrected it. But did you hear Gizelle say, Monique's been on my mind? I want to know who she is post-divorce. Didn't you say her last child wasn't her husband's? Like, fuck off, Gizelle. You weren't thinking about Monique. You ran that bitch right off this show. She checked you at the reunion, though.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it, Gizelle. And I hope Monique isn't either. But yeah, it was Gizelle that said it wasn't Monique that she saw around. It was Chris.
Okay, so that's how it came out. So Gizelle wanted to be a part of this whole thing. And Ashley was
Gizelle
her little...
and Ashley, yep.
Right. Ashley brought her in so that she could do this. Unbelievable.
Just to fuck with Stacey.
Yep.
Who cares if Stacey went out on a date or multiple dates or had sex or did whatever with Chris Samuels? I really hope to God Monique doesn't care.
I hope so,
If you're divorced from the man, you're the one who filed. Why do you care? And by the way, Monique, getting away from that mother-in-law was probably the best thing to ever happen to you. As long as that man is financially taking care of his kids, peace out. Like, I wish you well. That mother is...
she was horrible. Horrible.
horrible. She was so mean to Monique on national television.
Yes. Yes, I agree. I'm sure she's got, I mean, he's ex-NFL. I'm sure she's got a nice check coming in every month, so
I
she's
hope
doing
so.
okay, I'm sure. I'm sure,
Exactly. Exactly.
right? So we don't see what happens. That's where we get our to be continued. So I guess next episode we're gonna see all those shenanigans.
Yeah. This is episode 7, so we got a ways to go with Potomac, but I did think that this was a very good episode.
Yes, I did too. I did too. Yes, it is 7. I wanted to make sure because I didn't know if you watched it on Peacock or not.
Right, right, right. So we saw the trailer for Real Housewives of Rhode Island, right?
Mhm.
So Rosie Woods is one of the Real Housewives of Rhode Island.
Mhm.
And apparently, I don't know what year this was, but there was a scandal where the head coach of, what is it, Providence College basketball allegedly had an affair with this woman. Like, and all of a sudden quit his job at Providence and went and coached Georgetown. The guy was known to be like, had been seen at strip clubs and stuff like that. But this Rosie Woods, was involved in this scandal.
Okay.
And now
Okay,
she
so
is a Real
that's
Housewife of Rhode Island. But I cannot wait for this show. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be very early Jersey, and I'm really looking forward to it. You could just go ahead and cancel Jersey now. We're good. Give
okay.
Margaret her own spinoff because I think she can carry it. Give Dolores a friend of role on Rhode Island and just say goodbye to the rest. And I'm happy with it.
I don't wanna say goodbye to New Jersey, but I'm very happy about this Rhode Island trailer because I agree, like, watching all these women interact and no, I'm here
The
for it. I am
houses look
so
amazing.
yes, yes,
Oh,
and I like that Rhode Island is small, like, I like that they all know everything that's going on. I like that they have some sort of connection to everybody. I'm here for this. I'm totally here for
me
this.
too.
I do
Me
not
too.
want to say goodbye to New Jersey, though. As a matter of fact, I purchased some 2 sprinkle crumb cakes for Thanksgiving and also a Christmas ornament for my tree because I wanted free shipping and I needed to add something to it. And I was like, well, do I want to spend money for shipping or do I want an ornament on my tree? So I added the ornament.
That was smart.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So the one Rhode Island housewife, her name is Liz, and apparently she's the one that's friends with Dolores, and she could be Dolores's doppelganger.
I saw that. That's crazy, right? They look
Crazy.
so much alike.
Yeah,
They really do.
they really,
Yeah.
really do.
I haven't
Yeah.
did you so do you know all their names?
I know the Rosie Woods and I know the Liz, and there's a Joe Ellen. That's
Okay,
it. I did watch the
we have to
trailer
go
though.
okay, we have to go on Instagram and follow them all on We Wine
Oh, for
Whenever
sure.
so we can see what's going on with them before, before we get we didn't get a date yet, right?
No, it just says coming in 2026.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're still editing it and, and what I did think was interesting, and I did not watch any of BravoCon, but and I feel like I would have seen this if it happened. Remember last BravoCon, they brought all the
New
new
York?
cast of Roni out. They did not do that. So I don't know if these women were at BravoCon or they just released the trailer. They didn't announce
Think
them though.
I don't think that they were at BravoCon.
Mm-mm.
I don't think that they were.
I think that that's very smart. And let me just say, when we saw Danielle Cabral at the Women's Expo, we asked her, what do you think of Rhode Island? And she said she thinks it's going to do great because it's a brand new cast. Nobody's coming on to an already existing cast. Nobody's been there before. This is fresh. It's new. Everyone is starting out on the same. She didn't use these words. I'm using them,
Right.
but same playing field. So I think Danielle is 100% right. And I think this is going to be really good. And I'm looking forward.
I do too.
And I miss Danielle.
Yes, I do too. I miss Danielle too, but I think there's better things on the horizon for Danielle. We're gonna see her doing
100%.
gonna see her doing something else fabulous, and we will
Absolutely.
be there
100%.
cheering her on.
Totally supporting.
Yeah. Also, I didn't mention it yesterday because I must have missed it, but they did announce that also coming in 2026 for the 20 years, they're doing a Real Housewives road trip where
In an RV.
Where they're gonna be stopping at different housewife cities with different housewives, and they haven't announced the cast yet or anything, so I think that's exciting too, right?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
here for that. I'm here for that.
For sure. That's gonna be
Yeah,
great. See,
yeah,
this is what I mean. They can move on from. I mean, I'm excited about Rhode Island, but they don't have to try to save a show anymore. Let it go. Just let it go and move on to these better ideas.
yeah.
When something's not working, it's just not working. It's just not
Well,
working.
yeah, you don't have to force it, I agree, it should not be
Yeah,
forced.
don't force it. 'Cause, you rebooted New York. That was terrible, terrible.
Well, I think New York is still coming back, I think
It
that that was
is,
also
but it's only
announced.
with 3 of them, Jessel, Cy,
Well,
and Aaron.
right. You know what you know who is all over the place right now? You know who is the it girl? Is Lindsay Hubbard. The T-Mobile commercials, I see her, like, on everything, and she by the way, she looks fabulous.
She does look good. I've never been a huge Lindsay fan. I
I
feel
know
like
you're not. I know
I
you're not.
just feel like, like Nene, like Teresa, like Vicky, she thought she was the show on Summer House. I just don't like when people do that on ensemble cast, but she does look fucking great. She
She
is
looks
living her
great.
best life.
She really is. She really is good friends with Erin Leachy, like, they really are
Yeah.
friends. They hang out, like, all the
I
time.
wonder if they did offer her a role on New York Housewives and she turned it down. I don't know
I
why
don't
she would,
well,
but
maybe
I
because
mean,
she had
why
this own
wouldn't they
thing.
offer her yeah, maybe. But why
Becau
like, I don't know, to me, if I were her, I would have joined that cast, although, I don't know.
it's not a strong cast right now.
It's not, exactly, it's not. It's not like
It's
she
not
would
a
have been
strong
joining the old cast with Bethany and,
Right. Right.
It was good to see Carol Radziwill, because I only saw
Yes.
pictures, but she was there. That's nice.
Yes, I heard that yes, so that, that leaves doors open.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel like there was a lot of people there. Like, I mean, I was listening to and then I had to stop because it was aggravating the crap out of me, but 2 T's were there.
I
Alexis
didn't
bel Alexis was doing some stuff, and she was, interviewing Galena from McBee Dynasty because 'cause they're friends. Because Galena was at her wedding, yeah, whatever. But I'm like, "Why is Alexis Bellino there?" And she was talking about how John is flying in to go to Galena's birthday party.
cares.
I'm like, "Why? Why are you here?
Right.
Like, why is
Right.
she there?" I know
I
you
have
said that
no
about
idea.
Robin. Like, why is Robin there?
Yeah, again, let it go. Let these people go. Especially Alexis. Like at least Robin and Gizelle have a podcast together, so maybe they
Right,
were going to do like Teddy being there with Tamra. That
right.
makes some sense. But Alexis Bellino being there, she was a flop last season. She's a
Mhm.
has-been. Let her go. And
Yep.
if I see one more this is my problem. I'm not gonna get into Jersey. I hope I don't see any more posts from I don't even David Bedour's wife. I don't even know her name. Enough with this woman. Like this is the problem. She's putting stuff out on her social media and then other social media outlets are picking it up and reposting it. Don't give this girl light. Like don't give her any life
Yeah.
on social media.
No, I agree. She shouldn't have any like, no. No.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna have to just wait and see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So, until next time, thank you for watching and listening. Please give us 5-star reviews and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.